should step back and reflect and see where do we go from here, or where does the journey should lead us. So সেই অনুভূতি থেকেই আজকে আপনাদেরকে একটু আসতে বলা, এবং we are really grateful that you are here, and we would really like to hear from you. And first, the way it's going to be, I would actually like to introduce you to some of the writers. The writers will introduce themselves. যারা এখানে আছেন, এখানে অনেকে আছেন যারা আসতে পারেনি, যারা রাইটার যারা বিদেশে থাকেন, বাট this is a sort of a group of writers who are collaborating on writing on Bangladeshi issues in national and international media, and regardless of where they are located at. So they are spread out all across the world. So most of them are here today. Some of them are still in Australia and America, and some other spaces. So first, let's start with the introduction of the writers who are here today. So I would request Farah, and then going back onwards, and then we can start give a little bit of intro and introduce yourself to the group. Thank you.
I'm Farah Mary Hamid. My day job is working for BRAC. I work for an adolescent development project called Sophia, and I volunteer with Ishpa, and I'm a part of their
I've been involved with Ishpa for several years now.
Hi, my name is Farina Sarawat. I work for Save the Children, and I also am a member of Ishpa Writers Collective.
Hi, my name is Hannah Shams Ahmed. I'm the coordinator of the International Chittagong Drugs Commission. I've also worked with the Daily Star, and I'm a member of the Ishpa Writers Collective.
Hello, I'm Bridget Custon. I'm currently a PhD student at Johns Hopkins University in the U.S. in anthropology, and I'm a member of Writers Collective.
আমার নাম শাহাদা সিদ্দিকী। আমি অনেকদিন ইনসাইড ব্র্যাক ইউনিভার্সিটিতে ছিলাম, এখন ওটাতেও এখনো সবাই আমাকে চিনে। আমি এখন ইউনিপিতে আছি, আর আমি দৃষ্টিপাতের সাথে লিখছি। আমি শুধু আসিফ ভাইয়ের সাথে এতটুকু আমি একটু বলতে চাই যে আমরা যদিও মানে আসলে কি ডায়াসপোরা এন্ড গ্লোবাল কমিউনিটিতে এখন আমরা বাংলা, ইংরেজি, ব্যাংলিশ হিসেবেই আমরা সবাই বলি, তো আপনারা যেটাতে বলে সবচেয়ে আরাম পান প্লিজ সেটাতেই কথা বলবেন। তো আমরা চাচ্ছি এটা যেন একটু ওপেন ফোরাম আড্ডার মতন যেন হয়। থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমার নাম জ্যোতি রহমান। আমি নর্মালি আই লিভ ইন অস্ট্রেলিয়া, এখন ঢাকায় চিকিৎসার জন্য। আর বাই ট্রেনিং আমি ইকোনমিস্ট, আর লেখালেখিটা প্যাশন।
আমার নাম আসিফ সালেহ। আমি বাই প্রফেশন আইসিটি ফর ডেভেলপমেন্ট নিয়ে কাজ করি, and currently day job is with UNDP, and এখন Ishpa Writers Collective আছি, and I'm also the founder of Ishpa.
Thank you all for coming. I'm Tazreena Sajjad. I'm finishing my doctorate degree at American University, and I work for the Afghanistan Research and Evaluation. Thank you.
আমার নাম নাইম মোহাম্মদ। আমি প্রাইমারিলি এথনিক এন্ড রিলিজিয়াস মাইনরিটি নিয়ে যে লেখাগুলো করি সেটার কারণে শিক্ষার সাথে ইনভলভ। I'm editing a book on পার্বত্য চট্টগ্রাম।
Thank you. তো আমরা যেটা দেখতে পাচ্ছেন is relatively a young bunch. So normally we are used to, আমরা এখানে অনেক সিনিয়র লোকজন আছেন, we are used to seeing you guys over here and we are over there. So it's a bit of a change from that. So but you guys are a great sport, so I'm sure it's going to be a very interactive session. So we'll start with Jyoti, the editor of the Writers Collective, and give us a bit of an intro. And আমাদের পুরো সেগমেন্টটা we have divided in 4 segments. যেখানে প্রথমে একটু ইন্ট্রো হবে, তারপরে আমরা একটু ফ্রি ফরম্যাটে আলোচনা করবো, and it will lead into the next section. So first section is introduction of Writers Collective and what we have sort of done so far for those of us who are not familiar. So Jyoti, over to you.
Once again, thanks everyone for coming. সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ। প্রথমে একটু অ্যাপোলজি, ঠান্ডা লেগে গেছে একটু, সো যদি কোনো কথা ঠিকমতো না শোনা যায় or you have difficulty understanding something, just interrupt me. আরেকটা অ্যাপোলজি হচ্ছে যে when I get excited as I am now, my voice tends to rise and I tend to speak very fast. So তখন again, কোনো কিছু যদি না বোঝা যায়, feel free to interrupt. আমি briefly কিভাবে দৃষ্টিপাত থেকে blog থেকে writers collective and where we are now, and কোথাও যেতে পারি. I'll just quickly scan on those things, and I'll also post some roadmaps of road signs of what's to come. দৃষ্টিপাতের শুরু about 10 years ago. দুটো প্রজেক্ট দিয়ে টিপু সুলতান এবং অনুদা প্রসাদ। টিপু সুলতান was a journalist এবং the issue was very much about freedom of speech. অনুদা প্রসাদ হচ্ছে দেশের দক্ষিণাঞ্চলের একটি গ্রাম যেখানে 2001 ইলেকশনের পরে there were severe communal violence. So সেখানে ইস্যুটা হচ্ছে minority rights. So freedom of speech and minority rights are two core fundamental human rights issues that is at the heart of দৃষ্টিপাত এবং দৃষ্টিপাতের শুরু ওখানে। ওই দুটি ইভেন্ট করতে গিয়ে দেখা গেল যে কিছু পজিটিভস আর কিছু ডিফিকাল্ট থিংস বেরিয়ে আসতো। পজিটিভ জিনিসটা যেটা বের হয়ে আসতো সেটা হচ্ছে যে the passion and commitment for a progressive pluralistic Bangladesh that exists both inside the country and outside the country among the new generation, and connections that the new generation have with the old generation or the more experienced generation. Another positive thing was this was also the time when internet was just taking off in Bangladesh because it had already taken off overseas. So new media, emails, and also Facebook chilo na, but there were online forums and so on. সেটা কিভাবে mobilizationকে help করলো, affect করলো, that was one of the positive things. But also the challenging things were that channeling energies and passions in segmented places, channeling that, funneling that to a common purpose. সেটা difficulty-টাও বেড়ে গেল। So এগুলো থেকে চিন্তা ভাবনা করে about 5 years ago we started the blog Unheard Voice. And sort of we all know what a blog is. It's a interactive forum. It's a place where news coverage and reporting and analysis are done in real time. Asif is going to talk about the challenges and opportunities of blog and other new media shortly. Let me quickly mention a few things about our blog, a few distinctive features. প্রথমটা হচ্ছে যে when we do live coverage, there are raw and uncensored emotions. Right? So when something happens, when the national election happened, when the pathway to 111 happened, or when there was the cyclone Sidr, and so on, there were that uncensored passion, and the blog is a living testament of those times. However, আমাদের blogের distinctive feature যেটা, one of the distinctive features, সেটা হচ্ছে যেরকম যে whilst we have that uncensored passion, we also try to have factual, fact-based analysis of how what's the behind the scene, what's the news behind the news, and the way we try to do that, we try to sort of ask unheard questions. We try to take an angle that other people are not talking about, whether because it's uncomfortable or whether because it's lost on people's stress them. We actively try to seek out the কোন প্রশ্নটা কেউ করছে না। Okay, so that's one of the features of the book. As I said, the blog covered a few seminal events in the country's recent history. So we started in mid-2005, and we covered the rise of Islamic militancy in late, that was affecting Bangladesh at that time. We covered the euphoria that was built after Dr. Yunus won the Nobel, and Bangladesh beat India and made it to the World Cup cricket second stage. So we covered those things. But we also covered the political stalemate that led to 111. We covered various ups and downs of the caretaker regime. We covered the national election through live blogging. We covered natural disasters, and we covered during the Pilkhana tragedy. We were live reporting from Dhaka as well as our bloggers were placed around the world. So we had that advantage of time zone. For a stretch of I think about 40 hours, kew live blogging kореche. So there were people in Dhaka, there were people in Australia, people in New York, people in London, live bloggers. So that's the plot. Then about 3 years ago, we moved from, a few of the bloggers and allied writers got together for the Writers Collective, Drishtipat Writers Collective. The idea here was that, many of us were writing individually, writing opinion pieces in local and international media. So we thought that if we handed together, we formed a collective, then we could make use of our resources, we could sound things out from each other, peer review process that would improve our collective analysis. We could provide resources, so kew jodi ekta issue niye lekhe, and at the same time another issue has come up, then we could coordinate better. So these were the initial ideas behind the collective. And also 2007 was a crucial period for Bangladesh. We all know things could have gone in very different ways from there. And Writers Collective played a crucial part. Our core activisms were based on the premise that a peaceful, free and fair election is the way forward. And our writings reflected that. Then from Writers Collective, we started putting together ebooks and other publications. So publications that has been done so far. So in 2007, we did an ebook on National Security Council, which was an idea that was floating around at that time, and we pointed out various risks and dangers of such body, of such entity. We did extensive op-eds and editorial other opinion pieces in late 2008 around the election, where we covered past elections and where things might have gone wrong, or where the risks were to the free and fair election. We focused on two specific issues. One was that we focused on the importance of holding central level data and prevent manipulation of results. And we also focused on the importance of keeping the mobile network on so that the citizens would report any irregularities in real time. And fortunately, both the